Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. I hope everyone watching in the Midwest right now is inside, staying warm. Record cold, John. Record cold. You know, I've said it many times. If you don't bundle up in Chicago, your junk will snap off like a graham cracker. Like a graham cracker, and all the chocolate and marshmallow in the world isn't going to make that better.
Ain't no s'mores. Ain't no s'mores.
Things are so bad. It's true. It's true. Things are so bad that the governor of Wisconsin has declared an emergency. So Wisconsinites have sought shelter under a thick layer of melted cheddar. Plus, wind chill temperatures are expected to reach minus 50 in Chicago and minus 60 in Minneapolis. I tell you, listen, I'm going to say it. The viral marketing for Game of Thrones has gone too far. We get it. Winter is coming. It's a very dangerous situation. Last night, our president had a message for those facing the big chill. In the beautiful Midwest, wind chill temperatures are reaching minus 60 degrees, coldest ever recorded. In coming days, expected to get even colder. People can't last outside even for minutes. What the hell is going on with global warming? Please come back fast. We need you. Wait, Jim, can you go back one? What did that say in that thing? Wait a second, what the hell is going on with global whamming?
Wham.
It didn't even say warming, it said global whamming. These temperatures are actually caused by global whamming, sir. Polar vortex breaks up and dips south. It's all predicted. Besides, just because it's cold now doesn't mean climate change is a myth. If August is a real month, then why isn't it August now? And if death is real, why aren't we all dead, okay? Death is just a Chinese hoax to raise money for Big Coffin. Speaking of things that Trump hopes aren't real, the Muller investigation. Today, we heard more from Trump confidant and man who had to post bail bond. Roger Stone. Stone's been indicted on 7 charges, and today he pled not guilty to all of them, so he claims to be innocent. But his Richard Nixon back tattoo begs to differ.
Roger Stone is a crook. Also, help! I've been trapped on his back since I died. I've seen horrible things.
But Stone may be the last Trump associate arrested by Mueller, if you believe fake Attorney General and roid baby Matt Whitaker. Yesterday, while talking about another case, Whitaker said this.
You know, I am comfortable that the decisions that were made are going to be reviewed, you know, either through the various means we have. But right now, you know, the investigation is, I think, close to being completed, and I hope that we can get the report from Director Mueller as soon as possible.
Wow. Wow.
Mueller's close. Mueller's close at this point. He just needs to cross his T's and indict his Don Juniors, and he'll be all... He seems really nervous. Doesn't he seem super nervous there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. Is this the Attorney General or the henchman coming back to tell the evil queen he doesn't have Snow White's heart in a box? There was a woodsman, I took her out there, and I saw these 7 little guys out there, and one of them was I would describe him as very grumpy, and one was very unintelligent, and one appeared to be a medical professional. And the entire time that they were doing the job that we saw, they continued to whistle. A lot of people. Oh, guys, that's nice. Thank you. Y'all are a really cheap date. Now, a lot of people say it's unheard of for an attorney general to put any timeline of any kind on an ongoing federal investigation, but it's also unheard of for the nation's top law enforcement officer to hawk a masculine toilet for the well-endowed or claim that Bigfoot does exist. No, I'll find him and I will sell him my giant penis toilet. You know what they say? You know what they say? Big feet. Deep commode. Here's the thing, people debate whether he should have said it or what it means or whatever. What I care about is how hard he is sweating when he says it. I think we know where the global warming has gone. Forget the masculine toilet. He needs to invent a head antiperspirant. I suggest keeping the president's secret strong enough for a man made for a toady.